I hope you're catching this on the replay, or you're going to be getting on live here shortly. So today I'm going to show you some new transfers I got in from a holiday suite collection from Chockature, and we're going to make a little project on this banner. So let me just make sure you can see me okay. All right, not too bad. Perfect. Okay, so say hello when you join. Excuse that packing mess back there. That's kind of messy. Sorry about that. But let me just adjust my camera. Okay. Anyway, I am going to be super busy the next 4 to 5 weeks. I need to replenish my inventory for my next show, which is the first Saturday of November here in Omaha at the Millard West High School Craft Show. It's a fundraiser for the baseball team, I believe. So it's a huge show. It's one of the biggest craft shows that's done in a school out here. So pretty cool. I'm excited about that. Because all my inventory is at the Attic, which is the store I sell at in Valley, Nebraska. So I need to get busy and start working. So you may not see me live too much, but I will be posting my projects as I create them, and so you'll be able to see them on there on my page. So I wanted to show you the new stuff first. Oh, hello Vicky, how are you? Thanks for watching. I'm going to show some of the new transfers I got out of the holiday suite. I didn't get them all. And the holiday suite is a new collection of about 32 transfers that you can only see online on our online catalog at, let me show you my fancy sign, chockature.com/Odessa Rose. So when you go to the home page, you can scroll down and click on the Holiday Suite 2019 collection, and that's where these transfers came out of. And then you can always preview this catalog online also, the Autumn Winter 2019, which also has Christmas, fall, every day in here. The Holiday Suite pretty much is all Christmas, winter, and some Valentine that's in that collection. So check it out. And we're going to pick one of the transfers and do it on this little Pennant banner that I dyed in gray yesterday. I did a whole bunch of our canvas, from pillowcases to our large banners, and then some Pennant banners. So we're going to chalk on that. So let me show you, get started and show you some. This is the only size A one I got so far out of the holiday suite. This cute little postage stamp. And I'm going to love this on my little silver trays that I do and some of our smaller projects. This will be perfect also for make and take classes that maybe we can incorporate that in. It'd be cute to put some on our tree cutouts. I'll probably design some trees with that on it. I think it's going to be cute. It says Santa approved, North Pole, December 24th. Delivered before Christmas. It's a cute little transfer. And then we go to some size B's. This one's just Mary. This is going to be great for working on my door tags, which have been selling really well. So I've got to make more door tags, and that'll be a great one for the holiday. This is a gingerbread man. So here's the main cutout of the gingerbread, and then he has his cheeks and his face, and then this will be printed on the front of him. Baking spirits bright. Super cute. So you'll cut this along the line, and it's got 3 pieces, so it's a layering technique. Super cute. All right, and then these are all cut apart, so you cut all 12 of these apart, and these are great to work on little door tag or little tags or ornaments. You can do all these little different ones. Kind of has a Scandinavian theme, which is really popular right now. I noticed that even when we went to Gift Market, a lot of the themes are Scandinavian for the holiday season. I'm dreaming of a farmhouse Christmas. You'll cut along here, And these are some little evergreens and berries that you can add to the design. Super cute. You can always take the words I'm dreaming of and put a different saying with it, or use Christmas in a different place, or farmhouse in a different place. So you can always take your designs and reuse the words or the floral pieces or whatever and use them in different designs. Make up your own design. That's what I like to do. I love this one, the ice skates. Every time I had ice skate ornaments at Tangleberries at my store, they always sold really well. So I think this is going to be a great one. And really, this is all winter. It doesn't have to be just for the holiday season. So that's going to be super cute. Ice skates, all-day rental, fun for the whole family. It's got 25 cents. Super cute. I'm going to get these all lined up. All is calm, all is bright. This is featured on the back page of the catalog. And with our Watts of Love, this is their transfer. That means that part of the money from the sale is donated to Watts of Love, which is our charity that Chocatour works with. In fact, Chocatour and some of the designers are over in Africa right now passing out or giving out the lights. They're little boxes about this big, and it's a solar powered light, and they are giving them to people in Africa that need lighting, that don't have light, they don't have electricity. So awesome. And you can always donate when you make a sale on our website. You can round up your amount to the next dollar, and that money will go to Watts of Love. Or you can buy this transfer too, and some of the sale, I forget the percentage, the dollars that go to Watts of Love for every purchase of this transfer. This is one I'm thinking about putting on this banner today. So all is calm, all is bright. I'm thinking about using that one. And this is another one that would be good on the banner. One child, one star, one night. And it's kind of the shape of a Christmas tree with the star up on top. So that one would be cute on the banner also. So we'll keep those out and we'll decide which one we want to do. And then we got some bigger ones. This is size C. Merry and Bright. This could go on our larger banner that has the wood trims. Not the largest one, but the one that's this size will go on there. Or you can put it on a sign. Merry and Bright. It's a cute little primitive cottage look. This style, these kind of all go together, I think. This simple look. I like that. Okay, this is a cut apart, and it says Let It Snow, and this is good for our vertical sign. You could do S-N-O-W. This is actually a snowman face. So you got the mouth, the coal pieces for the mouth, some eyes and a carrot, and it's really cute. You could have him look like he's looking up with the carrot coming out. So so you can do this and cut apart these letters, and you can maneuver them however you want to make a sign. So, Let It Snow. Hi, Terry. Okay, these are transfers that are meant to go on these ornaments that you can order. These are little wood, whitewashed wood ornaments. Comes with strings to hang. Let's see if I can open it up. And these I love the vintage shape of this ornament. So these patterns go on these ornaments, okay? And these words and all the little embellishments. We have even a cute little penguin and a little fox. You can do a solid color with these. So you can mix and match and create your own designs. And they're all designed to go on this ornament. So this is going to be a great class to offer for people to make ornaments. And it comes in a pack of 12. So that will be fun to do. Love this one with this truck. Oh, Christmas Tree Farm, cut and carry, established 1954. It's got the old truck with the Christmas tree in it. That's going to make a beautiful sign or pillow, however you want to use it. Okay, now on to some size D transfers. There's a pretty little wreath. Again, it's got that simple look. Just joy. That's the featured transfer project on the front of the catalog when you go and look on the website. All right, here's a bunch of wording. 'Twas the night before Christmas. It has it all through the house. All this is on here. Great. You can do these in different, all one. If you want to just do it all white, you could, or all red, all green. You can make each line, each word a different color so it stands out. Super cute. 'Twas the night before Christmas. And this is just a great background pattern. You can use it by itself on a pillow. Or if you did it in just a shade off of your background color, and then you can still put like the word Mary over it, and that word Mary over it in red maybe, and you did these, you had a white background, you maybe did these in a light green or even gray, and then put the word Mary over it. Would be cute. Or even some of these wreaths. It depends on, you just don't want too much contrast. You want to your background. You'd want that to be like light gray on white, and then do a transfer on top of that. Pretty much like how I would do a plaid or one of our background transfers. Oh, I love this one. This is going to make a snow globe. So you cut all these pieces apart, and inside you've got some snow glitters. This is your background color, and they're numbered. Which layer goes first? This is number 1. That's number 3. This is, where's number 2? 1. Where is 2? This is 2, which is goes right inside there. So 1, 2. So you do that. If you're on a blackboard, you would do this in white, and then this might be in another color, like or you could do this in blue. It's the sky, so maybe do that in light blue. Do this in a white, and then you got your snowflakes on top of that, and you all put them inside the globe, and then you got these words that would go inside it. You could put in some little trees, a little deer, and everything's got the little markings, so you know exactly. You line up the markings every time, so you get everything lined up. So that is adorable. That could go on a little banner too. And last one, Merry everything and happy always. I like this. This part's okay, but I really got it for the poinsettias. Look at all the different, you got 2 sizes of poinsettias, some holly, leaves, some pine, and cones and berries. You can do a lot of different designs by cutting these apart and making a floral arrangement on a board with you can use this saying or any other sayings. So I've been wanting them to have poinsettias, and they finally have some, so I'm pretty excited about that. So we'll see what we come up with that. So let's toss these aside and create on this banner. So these banners come like this. This is the 9x12 banner. It comes in your basic canvas. You get your stick that goes in the top pocket and a string, and it comes in canvas. But like I said yesterday, if you saw on my website, I dyed a whole bunch of canvas in gray, and my third batch came out lighter gray than the first batches were darker gray, which is kind of cool. So I have different shades of gray to work with. But I was thinking either this one or this one. I kind of think I'm going to do this, because it'll just be faster, I think. And I'm going to chalk. You can use your inks. Most definitely can use your ink. But this is something I'm not going to launder. I'm not going to wash it, so I don't need to worry about washing out the chalk. So I like to use chalk because if I'm going to layer, the chalk dries so fast. And the ink takes longer to dry. And if you don't get it completely dry and you lay a transfer back on top of it, it'll pick it up. It'll pick some of it up and it'll stick to the back of your transfer. And to me, it's just easier to chalk on canvas if it's something that I'm not going to wash. So I don't think I need to fuzz this. If you're working on a hard surface, you'd want to fuzz your transfer first, and that just allows a little bit of lint to go on the back of these because they are stickers, so that they release off of a surface can be easier if you put a little fuzz on the back. But since I'm going right on fabric, I don't think it's that important that we fuzz. So I'm just going to line this up on here. Smooth it down. So this is the backer sheet that this was stuck on. You want to keep these. As you see, this is the shiny side, and that's the dull side. So after we wash this in water and remove all the paste that was on it, and it dries, and then we'll put it back on the sheet, sticky side to shiny side, put it back in the envelope for storage. Okay? So you always want to keep your packaging. The packaging opens up with a flap. So just don't need to cut it open, just open up the flap and you have a nice little envelope to store it in. Okay, so keep those. And I'm kind of thinking of doing white, and then I might go back over it with some gold paste, gold glitter paste after that. So I want to find my gold paste. This one's almost gone, and that's a new one. And then let's get some white. Okay. So I really have not prepped anything. So just so I can show you what you may need to do. If your paste has been around a while, it might get a little thick. So spritz water in it. Distilled water is best. Because if you don't have very good water, and something's in there that might start to grow mold if you don't use your paste fast enough. So use distilled water. I'm trying to get all the dried up paste that's on the side down into the, there we go, down into the paste so we can get it all hydrated back. So I'm just mixing the water in with it so we can get it nice and smooth and creamy. So if you haven't seen Chalk Couture, they are reusable silkscreen transfers. And you should be able to use them at least 8 to 10 times, if not more, if you take care of them. You can get more uses out of them. Okay, so we got that pretty mixed up pretty well. Okay, and like I said, after the white dries, I might hit it back with some gold. So I'm just trying to kind of doing a more farmhouse, the grays and whites and blacks. We're working with gray. I'm just going to add a touch of gold when we're done. Probably up in here on the wreath part. And I'll leave all the lettering in white so we can see it really well. Okay? So get yourself a sponge, or a squeegee, I mean. I don't know why I said sponge. You just load it up. And on our squeegees, there's an angled side. So you want your paste to be on this angle. And you're going to just go across your silk screen with it. Squeegee it over a nice thin layer. On fabric, you don't need to press very hard because it can sink in or shift a little bit. So don't press really hard as you squeegee. Like I press harder on a hardboard surface than I do on fabric. But you still want a nice thin coat. You don't want to leave it thick. And you see I'm just squeegeeing it over the silkscreen areas. So the sticky side of the transfer holds your silkscreen in place. As they age, they kind of may lose their stickiness, so you may have to hold them down a little bit more. But as you work with them, you kind of can feel what they're going to do for you. Always scrape the extra back in your jar because there's no sense of wasting it down the drain of the sink. Just scrape it off so you'll have more for your next project. It'll last you a long time. Now fabric absorbs, whether you're using ink or paste, it absorbs it. So if it looks like it could use some more ink or paste on it, chalk paste, then just go over it again. You can see it kind of gets drawn into that fabric, so just go over it a couple times. Especially if your transfer is sticking well and it's not shifting on you. Because if it's shifting, then if your transfer starts to shift a little bit, then your pattern won't be a nice crisp image. So just kind of try to read your transfer as to what it's doing for you. But I'm just kind of going over it twice just to get plenty of paste down in that fabric. I try to lift it up. I try to scrape off where you can actually start to see the transfer through it, the silkscreen areas. Just scraping the extra back in the jar. All right. I'm going to pick this up. See how cute that is. Like the simple gray and white. I'm going to blow dry it just a little bit. Dry it. This back up, even though I haven't washed it, and try to add some gold to the berries. So I can see the design that I just put on there. I'm just lining it back up where it was. Okay. And you know what? I may not even want it perfectly lined up because I kind of want some of the white off-centered a little bit, like just off a little bit so that the gold, the white kind of is imaging or shadowing. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to move everything to the left ever so slightly and press it down. I might just use a clean squeegee and press it down. And I have it off, oh, you know, like a fraction. Just a little bit. Okay. And I'm just going to work with the wreath area. I'm trying to decide whether to do the whole wreath or just do the berries. So I might do the whole wreath. And just a little bit of our gold shimmer. And maybe not even like perfectly on, just kind of random. And not super thick, just kind of thin. See what happens. I hope it doesn't darken too much on this gray, but we'll see. Okay. Yeah. I need to put this in water, but I'll do that. I didn't bring any water over here, so I'm just gonna lay it up there. Can you see it? It's not completely covering it, just partly, kind of like that. I hope you can see it. Trying to get a good picture. Okay, so let's put the lids back on everything. As this dries, and then I'm going to add ribbon to the string. I always like to do that. I just think it adds a little fun to a little more character to the banner. Always have some wipes handy in case you need them. Hi Melissa, hi Eileen. Love the different take. Thanks. They're starting my chalk journey Monday. Great. So you can do second color without washing. Yeah, you can. Make sure you squeegeed really thin down over your transfer so you don't have a lot of paste stuck in the transfer. And you don't allow it to dry. Like, you want to do it fairly quickly because what is in there might dry, and so you may not have that strong of an image or that, yeah, I don't know how else to say it. But yeah, if you work quickly, you can screen over the screen again without washing it. And if there's too much paste in it and it dries, it's not going to go through the screen very well. So, which I didn't want it to go through the screen very well. I want it to be just kind of over the white, not solid, just a little bit. So it looks kind of worn on it, which is the look I wanted. And so, okay, so this stick has holes in it, which is great. And put that through the pocket here. Okay. And then my handy dandy needle I made. I took a piece of floral wire. This just makes things go faster. And I just use it as a needle. So it's folded in, the wire's folded in half. And so I threaded it like a needle. And then you just put the wire through and you got it in there. So sometimes I tie my string. This is a really long string. I didn't even want that long of I got some gold string, and I got these patterns, and I'm just going to braid these 3, 4. I'm going to do some gold too, I think. I'm going to braid them in with this string, and sometimes it works better if I tie the string to my thing over here so I can get it tight. But so take these strings, these ribbons, and it always works best if you kind of already have them cut. So let's see how long you want them. Just guessing. Okay. So I'm going to tie these to this. This is when you need about 50 hands. Well, not 50, but maybe 3. So I want to make sure that my little tails are hanging down. I just have to make sure I'm doing it the right direction. Okay, I got them tied to my jute, and then I'm just gonna separate them in 3 different bunches. And then just start braiding. And sometimes I'll kind of change the groupings. Like I'll move that over to that group or whatever. So you have different ones on top. I guess is what I'm saying. So just braid and pull and keep it tight. And then you kind of want some other ribbon to hang down. So I'm probably going to stop right there and tie this all in a knot. Sometimes easier said than done. Something like that, and then I'm going to this one back through the hole on the other end. My little wire needle. And knot that so it doesn't come off. Okay. Something like that. You can arrange all the ribbons so they show up good. Okay. And then you can always embellish. I like to embellish this side a little bit more with either little flowers or more ribbon or whatever. So I might tie this one into it or just glue it right there. Just so we have a little bit more ribbon on this side. And I'm not even sure how I did that. So I might just cut another piece. This particular string, I always knot on the end because it unravels really easy and twists. So knot the ends so they don't do that. I don't know how I did that. I don't even know how I made this bow for something else and then I didn't use it. So let's see if I can. So I can tie it on to this. Maybe. Not really gonna matter. Okay, so I'm getting all my little ends knotted off so they don't unravel. Wanting to unravel already. So you get the idea. So it's all kind of a little bit fancier on that side. There. Cute. And this you can either leave long or trim it. And you can even, I do like this one to unravel or untwist. So I'm going to untwist it, fray it out. Just to give it a little bit more puffiness, maybe. There. Okay. Done, done, done. Hi, Joyce, Sherry, Tony, Lisa. Second color. Okay. Yep. So make sure you can see it well in my camera. So this is just our Pennant banner. I dyed gray with RIT dye. You can just get that at Walmart. They have all different colors. It's charcoal gray, I think is the color I used. And yeah, some ribbon. I used just white chalk. I did use chalk paste. You can do ink, but the chalk paste dries faster, so I can get more done. And I'm not gonna wash this, so I don't need to worry about it getting washed. So, and actually on some of my banners, I will go ahead and put a little bit of wax over it just to soften up the paste a little bit and seal it in. So I do that too sometimes, just depends. And I might do it on this one. So there you go. Hope you can see it. I'll take a better picture so you can see it better up close. Just kind of the white, gray, and some gold on this design. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm going to be chalking like a crazy woman this month and get ready for my next show. And so be watching for my other designs coming up with all my new holiday transfers. And I'll be doing some everyday stuff too, because I don't want to just sell holiday at the show. So thanks for